think there is a misconception that camera protects you from trauma, but in fact, it's an opposite, because you keep, as you say, watch and rewatch the same moments again and again. But it also gives you a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
I think we are, as journalists, are in some way privileged, because we made a choice. We made a choice on 23rd of February to go to Mariupol.
The day before the war broke out.
Right. We knew that we will be surrounded and Mariupol will be besieged. And I regret that probably we didn't stay longer. I didn't do more.
There's a moment at the beginning of the film, which I remember also writing to when I was doing a piece, where the tank near the maternity hospital turns its barrel, and you're looking straight at it. That moment of terror and that letter Z that keeps appearing. Right. Did you feel then, or at other stages, that you could lose your own life?
That was one of the most terrifying moments of my life. And I went through 6 wars. That specific moment, yeah, that was really scary. But at the same time, this is the first time, and I've never seen anything like this. This is the first time when we were actually able to film the proof that Russian army shoots at the residential buildings.
Yeah.
And that's a very valuable moment.
Which they deny, of course.
Yeah. Usually you see the consequences of the strike, and this always can be questioned, saying, well, you're not a ballistic expert, you don't know what that shell was or where it was coming from. And here we have on camera the tank with the letter Z that shoots at the residential building.
In that particular moment there, that's
in that particular moment, an elderly couple dies.
Yeah.
So that was so important, but at the same time, I panicked because there was no way to send this. Yeah. I had all this footage.
I was going to ask you about that in a minute, but what you're filming there is not just the drama of a war. You're filming potential evidence for a war crimes tribunal. Did that go through your mind as well? Was that another one of the purposes that you talked about at the beginning of the interview?
At that moment, yes, because it's so hard to capture a shot and the consequence of the shot in one sequence, like in one shot. So I knew the value of that.
Just talking about the maternity hospital, which was an iconic moment of brutality in this war. And again, we did the piece with your footage. Without you, we would not have been able to report that story because the pictures wouldn't have existed. How conscious are you that this is, potentially, probably, a war crime happening before your eyes? And that the kind of terror that if you don't tell the rest of the world about this, they'll never know.
At the moment you understand that you have to record everything, and then you kind of switch to technical mind and, okay, how much I have on my card, what's my shutter speed, what's my battery, how do I send it? How do I send it soon? How much of that I could send?
And we have that amazing image of all the wires. Everyone's trying to charge their phone because information is like water and food. You need the information.
Something that we in the modern world we always it's kind of fashion to question: do we need journalism? Can we even live without it? Do we need all these professional journalists? And then you're there and you see that actually yes, we need journalism. It just holds everything together.
Obviously, your film can't end the war, but it can alert people to it. When you remember what you saw and what you filmed, and when you look at the state of the war right now, what are your final thoughts on this?
You can't even imagine how small this step is between feeling safe and secure and you're living in a perfect space, in a good country, to everything, to the hell break, when the hell breaks loose and your home gets destroyed, your friends getting killed. It's 1 second of time and a choice not to notice the danger.
Mstyslav Chernov, thank you very much indeed, and good luck.
Thank you.